Well, I want to show you something pretty neat. A few weeks ago, I was looking on the internet and came across a pair of ear warmers, and I thought about giving them to somebody, probably one of my nieces that's going to be down today sometime. I thought about giving them to her because where she is, it kind of gets cold, even though spring just started. She gets pretty cold on the ears. So I got them in today, and they are these earmuffs, and they're kind of weird in some ways as far as the plastic goes. They come all the way from China, and oh my gosh, man, they're like super soft right in here. They're like real thick and fuzzy and plush. As far as this goes, though, this headband thing, it's got that really scratchy, scrapey type of noise to it, you know. It's like a regular headband, you know, but of course you got the bulky type of, the little plasticky sound, or whatever we're going to call it, on each side here. But I think what it is this fur, this faux fur, whatever it is, acrylic is wrapped around the earpiece here, the ear cup, and they take this thing right here and they cap it. But man, it's like so soft. I mean, unbelievably plush and soft. And so I thought about getting me a couple more when I get the money. I don't really have the money to get them. But the thing of it is, whenever I ordered these like $15, and I had like a $12 something other credit. So I only ended up paying $2 or $3 out of my own pocket for these. And you can just do all this all day. Yeah. It's like petting a rabbit with a furry undercoat. You can just do it all day, just kind of cuddle your fingers in there. And they're really nice on the ears and stuff. And they got a little bit of depth to them, so when you put them on and everything, you know, it kind of cups your ears. And it does provide some noise reduction, a little bit of noise. It kind of makes you a little bit deaf, and that's all that fur right there, I suppose, getting up in your ear canal. And that feels pretty good too, and you can see how deep it goes. So say like me, if I try these on, I'm not gonna go over my head because one side kicks off. So if I put them on, stretch them out, they go right over both my ears. They surround both my ears, and I feel like they're inside of a cup. So that's pretty neat. And you can just tell it's just really plush right here. That fur. Wow, it's really nice. Anyway, you can also probably, if you're listening to your earbuds, I know it's almost spring. It is spring. So a lot of people are like, I'm not interested in those no more. It's cold. I mean, it's warm, getting warm. This morning it was like 20 some odd degrees, and now it's warmed up pretty good. It's in the 60s, something like that. So these are my sons. I don't usually do this, but I just want to show you. You can slip these in your ear like so, and of course you got glasses on, don't bother them. Put these in your ear like that, and put these over them. Oh wow. It don't even hurt. Well, it's not hurting yet, at least. Not that I would wear earbuds all the time. It probably wouldn't bother you a bit. So you got all that right there to keep your ears warm, you know, if you're still cold, and like especially in the northern states. But I think that's pretty good buy. Yeah, do like that right there. Pretty good. And they're nice and cuddly, I tell you what. And let's see how they fit your ears. Yeah. So, wow. I broke one. I broke a side to it. Pretty neat. Let's see what we did here. There we go. That pops right off. I'll pop it right off. just pops right off. This thing right here does. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Considering they are cheap earmuffs, they're really nice as far as the furry material goes. They're really nice. I mean, you can probably, if you don't like the headband or whatever, just kind of pop these things off and slip them on another pair of earmuffs, you know, or something like that. Or like in my case, what I would usually do is take them and put them on, usually I use fleece, so kind of take them off if you don't like the headband. And if you got like a hearing protector or whatever, you know, and just remove the cushion and cut this to size and slap it in there, you got earmuffs and earmuffs. You got the acoustic earmuffs with the thermal earmuffs. So they keep your ears warm on the inside and keep the sound out at the same time. So that's pretty neat. So I think they did a real good job. As far as the cheapness, that's another story, but I'm pushing in right now. I can kind of feel where the clips go, but it's not so much where that it's a bother because, you know, they're so soft and plush, and it just got that under plushness there to it, and you can run your fingers through it like I said earlier, and you can tell just by sticking your finger how deep it is. So that's about how deep it goes right there. I've seen some earmuffs like this before. Well, not as soft, but you know, they probably around about that. They had fur on both sides, and plus the ear cup kind of wrapped around the ear, kind of like it was in an oval shape. And I think those are real good earmuffs, and not just the ones that are straight, you know, and just kind of rest on your ears, so it kind of cups your ears. I think those are the best earmuffs, just like the hearing protectors. You know, they cup your ears, and that way your ear rests inside of the ear cup. But these are pretty neat. I gotta say, for something that cheap, other than the headband and the material that they're made of, that they're pretty nice earmuffs. And I'm sure my niece really is. She'd love these things, but I don't know if I want to give them to her. I might want to keep them. She'd probably love them if they were orange. And I would like to see, maybe, because there was this thing they had on Supergirl, and I think I showed something like that about it on Instagram, a cosplay, you know, and she on Rebirth had some kind of visor or whatever, and also little blue earmuff things, hearing protectors or something like that on one of her comics. It was called The Crucible, New 52, and she was like had like little circular blue things. I think these would go pretty neat with those, but they would be furry, you know. If somebody were to cosplay, you know, something like that. There's some girl named by the name of Leanne Kovacs. She does that. She does a real good Supergirl impersonation, and that would be neat to see her like that, and with the hair covering the back headband and the glasses kind of sticking out. Because heck, you can stick some glasses in there, you know, like ski glasses or ski, like that's what it showed on the Crucible and Supergirl New 52. Anyway, I think it was Supergirl New 52, 38, 39, something like that, to 40. And of course, you know, New 52, whenever it ended, they went up with Rebirth. So that was like 3 or 4 years ago. Anyway, just thought I'd just show this to you. It was pretty interesting. Some people might think it's weird, though. I don't know. I just think they're really, 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 really soft. I can't just get over messing with them. I don't know if I want to give them to my niece or not. By the time I'm done, they all tattered up or something. But anyway, she probably like orange, since she's a Clemson fan. Anywho, just thought I'd show that to you, and I guess I'll just enjoy them for a minute or two. They're pretty good for you guys too, so you can put it right behind your head. You know, just like the fleece ones, ear warmers. These are good as ear warmers just as well as earmuffs. So that's it for now. See ya.